look at key flow, extending your key, as in Aikido guys, as in master of it banks. So we're going to look at unbendable arm, and then we're going to change things around, and it should be quite interesting. So first of all, we want to check Steve out, because he's not got any of this. I'm calling it bone energy because it flows through the bones rather than the meridians. If he's only using chi energy, I'll be able to bend his unbendable arm really, really easily. Okay, so give us an unbendable arm, Steve. So at home, if you don't do any energy work, this should work for you. So Steve, if you imagine water flowing out the end of your arm like a hose pipe, send that energy out. This is supposed to be relaxed in the traditional form, so if it isn't working, it will bend easily. So I'm going to test, and you can swing off of that. I'm now going to bang some energy into my meridians, and there we go. Now, with the key flow through the bones, I can bend somebody's arm, but it's very difficult. It ends up being an arm wrestle, so it's not right. But I've got a new technique to fix all. I've got a couple of techniques to fix all of that. But we need to put some of this key energy, this bone energy, into Steve, and we can now do that with the kata. There's been an energy shift. So now our kata not only picks up 6 element chi for the meridians, but it picks up 6 element ki for the bones and stores it in the lower right down here. I think we've covered everything for the first video. We've got to do loads of stuff and then at the end we can reshoot this with the different energy flow. Thank you very much. Big test. So we've done, Steve's done, first kata. And now with this energy shift, is getting this different energy, different 6 element set that flow through the bones, like Aikido. So we're going to try unbendable arm again. So stick that on there, Steve, send the energy. So before, I was able to bend it very easily, because Steve was only using chi energy. And even though you're sending energy out, what it was spinning the energy in the meridians, so it's like an alternating current. If you've got enough chi in the meridians, you can get a flow like a DC, like a battery, like a direct current. But now I reckon we've got this bone energy, so I'll try and break it with chi. Normal meridian stuff like I did before. I can do it, but it's an arm wrestle.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Master Banks said it's a strength test. Well, it is obviously a strength test, but it shouldn't be a wrestling strength test. What we should be able to do is maybe if I bring energy in, Steve's sending it out, maybe this then bends. I tried sending it out thinking it would cancel it, doesn't. But you bring it in and it works. So another test, so we do again, Steve. Make a fist. Okay, so if this was meridian energy, it would still work because we've overcome making a fist being negative. But I would then still be able to bend it. But if Steve's got this key and it's blocked it, which it has. So the next step is to get the key flow through a bent joint or a fist. So I could demonstrate that, but nobody would know because it wouldn't be able to bend anyway. But now we know I can bend Steve's arm when he makes a fist. Even though a normal person couldn't, I've got more meridian energy than him. So if we can now do a simple exercise to get this stuff to flow through a bent joint, we can retest that one. Thank you very much. Hope it's not too complicated. Okay, so we spent a few seconds doing this new wave exercise. Supposedly it's going to get this extended key through a bent joint and through a fist. So let's try it. Stick that arm on there, Steve. Right.
As a fist or?
Make a fist.
Yep.
Send the energy through the fist. Right, so I should be able to bend this using chi in the meridians. And I could, but again it would be an arm wrestle. So I'll make a fist and I'm going to bring energy in. And that bends. Even though that's quite hard to do that, trying to keep that straight, it bent quite easily. So now we can get energy through this. So as we did striking the pad, it'll make a difference. It'll make a massive difference not having a pad that wide to actually hit on a pressure point or a vital area. I think that explains it quite nicely and it's all good. Marvellous, thank you very much.